Our class took a field trip to the zoo last week. My mom was a chaperone. We rode the school bus. I sat with a friend on the bus. My mom sat with the teacher. Each student got a name tag. The zoo was crowded. There were other schools there. We saw many animals. I even saw an ostrich. I really wanted to see a tiger and an elephant. They are my favorite animals. I waited for the tiger, but it never came out. The zoo guide said it was asleep. I was so disappointed. I finally saw an elephant. It was huge. My mom took a picture of it. She took pictures of all the animals. I really enjoy learning about different animals. I think I want to be a veterinarian or a zookeeper one day. I have a desire to take care of them. We have a dog at home. I want to get a cat, but my mom is allergic to them. They make her sneeze. My mom printed all of the pictures for me. I made a scrapbook of all the animals. I labeled each picture. I want to keep it forever.
I received my weekly allowance today. I made money by doing some chores around the house. I washed the dishes and mopped the floor. My mom said she would take me to the toy store. I saved up enough money to buy a dollhouse. When I got to the store, I saw many other fun things. There were a few dolls and puzzles that caught my eye. It was hard to choose. I looked at every item. We were there for a long time. We started to get hungry. My mom wanted to eat lunch and come back. We went to the restaurant next door. After we ate, we went back to the toy store. I finally made a decision. I decided to buy the dollhouse. I was so excited to go home and play with it. On the way home, my mom had to stop by the market and buy some groceries. She wanted to bake a cake. We didn't have any ingredients at home. She needed sugar and flour. She also bought some milk and cheese for my lunch tomorrow and meat for dinner tonight. Later in the evening, my dad helped me put the dollhouse together. There were a number of small pieces. It required much work and patience. When it was done, my dad took a picture of it. It was beautiful. I went to a birthday party yesterday. My friend invited her close friends from school. Her mom put up fancy decorations. She hung colorful balloons and streamers. She also put pretty flowers in round vases. It was beautiful. Her parents hired a clown. He had a red nose and curly hair. He did some magic tricks and told funny jokes. He made everyone laugh. We played some outdoor games and did face painting. I got a little butterfly on my cheek. At the end of the party, we ate chocolate cake. Chocolate is my friend's favorite flavor. Then she opened her presents. She got a lot of cool gifts. I gave her a pretty scarf in her favorite color. She loved it. She had a big smile on her face. She was a happy girl.
Yesterday was my first day at a new school. I made a few friends. I am usually the tallest kid in my class, but there was a boy taller than me. I really like my new teacher. She is very nice. She is nicer than my former teacher. My former teacher was the meanest teacher at the school. I don't miss her at all. Today, I met a very pretty girl. She is the prettiest girl in my class. Our teacher assigned writing partners. She was my partner. We had to write a paragraph about ourselves. My story was longer than one paragraph. I wrote about moving to a new neighborhood. It was the scariest experience. I also wrote that it was colder here than my old city. I am used to hot weather, so I will have to buy warmer clothes. At lunchtime, I sat with a group of boys. We talked about playing basketball after school. We played with some boys that were younger than us. After playing outside, I had to finish my homework. It was harder than I expected, so I stayed up past my bedtime. I hope I can wake up on time. I am walking to school with my new friends. Walking to school is shorter than riding the bus. The school bus makes too many stops. I really like my new school. I am having the greatest time.
My brother and I had dentist appointments today. He was more nervous than me. Sometimes we have to get shots in our mouths. They don't really hurt, but they make our mouths feel weird. I don't like the feeling. Last time, the dentist found 2 cavities on my brother's teeth. He was upset, but my mom was more upset than him. The dentist said that he needs to be more consistent with brushing his teeth after meals. I didn't have any cavities last time. I am more careful than my brother. He has had more cavities than me. I really like our dentist. She is the most patient person. My brother likes her too. Sometimes my brother cries for a long time. He is afraid of pain. She explained to him that crying will make things more painful. She tries to tell jokes during the checkup. Today she told a really funny joke. That made things more comfortable for us. Today we didn't have any cavities. We were happy, but my mom was more relieved. Before we left, we each got a new toothbrush and a small toy. Today was the most pleasant visit to the dentist so far.
I wanted a dog for my birthday, but my parents did not want one. They said dogs were high maintenance. I think they are so cute. They are the best animals in the world. They are loyal and good protectors. I like big dogs. Big dogs protect people better than small dogs. My dad said he had a dog when he was a child. He said it was the worst dog in the world. It never listened and tried to run away many times. I told my dad that dogs need proper training. My dad suggested that we get a fish. I don't want a fish. They are boring. I think dogs are better pets than fish. My mom agreed with my dad. She said that fish are less maintenance than big dogs. I told them I would help take care of a dog. They said they wanted to get a pet that is the least amount of work. Every time I talked to them, I felt worse than before. I stopped asking for a dog. Then, one day I came home from school, and there was a puppy in our living room. He had a big bow on his head. My parents surprised me with a puppy on my birthday. I asked if he could sleep on my bed. He is so cuddly. I have the best parents in the world.